guys, how are you? Hope you're doing great. So today we are continuing with the previous series in which I'll be hosting, like on a Grounds Pinky Media TV. I'll be hosting the beautiful Pinky. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you, Mehdi.
Um, right. So, so today we will be talking about another interesting topic about food, since everyone like loves food, or we normally like we have to eat. So for today I'll be inviting the beautiful Pinky to talk and to be able to
Thank
talk to
you.
us about the dating culture in America here.
Right.
So, welcome.
Thank you. So, I've learned that, according to American culture and our African culture is so different. What we eat is different and what they eat is different. Especially people who are interested on, intermarriage, marrying white person. They have to know that, these people, you have to either cook 2 meals, you have to prepare their meal, and then you have to prepare your own meal. But or maybe sometimes people adjust. It just depends. Not all of them adjust to get used to eating your own food. So it's something that someone has to keep in mind that because of culture, we all eat different kind of food. It's like West Africa, they like spicy food, we don't. And Americans they like more of sandwich. We don't. We like more of cornbread. So yeah, we eat more different foods, and it's something that somebody should consider if they're thinking of intermarriage and stuff like that. Yes,
That's interesting. That's
it is.
interesting. Wow, wow. Can you like I've ever heard that most Americans usually like microwave food. Is that true?
Yes.
Or is it just a rumor? Yeah.
They do. Most Americans they like to microwave their food. It's kind of more faster. They like more like baked food. They like to bake a lot and more of microwave food, as I said. They don't know how to cook more. That's why we have a lot of variety of restaurants here in America. Like they, especially when I remember during COVID, all the restaurants were open. They couldn't. No, they were open. They did not close them. They were open because Americans they don't know how to cook.
Interesting.
So they had to keep the restaurants open so that they can go buy their food. Actually, I feel like I don't know, like 80%, 90%, they buy food daily basis. They don't cook. They don't.
They really don't.
They microwave their food and they go breakfast they eat in a restaurant, lunch restaurant, and dinner restaurant. So very rare. Like
So
if they
very-
cook their home one day and tomorrow they're going to a restaurant.
For real.
Yes.
It's interesting as
That's
compared
most
to
of them. I don't know. Like
how you were raised. Like,
I know.
You were raised, like cooking
Yeah.
is like you have to know how to cook.
You have to, yes.
So here it seems everything is microwave.
Everything.
Yeah.
And microwave it's not that good now. You know that the power putting food weighing on the power every day and eating it can cause all kind of different you don't know. I don't want to mention or somebody quote me that I said it causes cancer. But there's chances of it causing cancer, you know what I'm saying? Like we have to be very careful. I feel like the best thing is to cook your food, than microwave. To me, I would prefer cooking my food or maybe baking my food than microwaving the food and eating the food. And if I need to microwave the food, I'll have to cover my food. People don't cover their food. They just put it on microwave and eat it. Very interesting.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. And then again, someone once said that if you had to eat, or like if you had a chance of something all the food, can someone sample all the foods in America really? Or really?
Well, I don't think so. We have thousands and thousands of restaurants. And the longest I've been here, I've never finished trying to test out all these foods out here. Wow. I've tried my best, but I've never finished. I always go to even different cities. I'm like, what kind of restaurant is this? What do they cook? But to be honest, most food is kind of more similar. It's just slightly, maybe something they added to make it slightly different. But 90%, they're almost like, burger, sandwich, whatever. Like it's almost the same. But yeah, people come up with the name. It's just like I'll come with the name tomorrow and start cooking food and have my own menu, and people will try. Trust me, America is funny. If you want to be rich, open a restaurant. That's an advice I'm telling you. I can turn this, store and make it a restaurant, and I would start making money tomorrow. Yeah, people like eating out a lot.
Eating out instead of cooking.
Like they will be talking about food 90% of the time. Anytime you meet somebody, they'll be like, "What did you have yesterday dinner? What are you gonna have for lunch? What are we having for dinner? What are we gonna do tomorrow?" What they'll be thinking about food. I don't know why, but yeah, you find someone you're thinking about. Oh, what can we do? What kind of business can we do? No, they'll be thinking about. Are we going dinner? Is it dinner time? Is it lunch time? What are we gonna have? And yeah, most people think about food a lot.
That's interesting. And what about like eating routine of people and of course for people from back home, in Central London, and they're used to eating 3 meals in a day at specific times. How is it different over here?
Okay. So
on that.
Back in Africa, it's different because usually people work pretty much 12 hours and then they go home, right? But over here, we work 24 hours. So you have to work around the clock. And then if it's just going to depend what time you go to work and what time you get home, that's the time it's going to be your dinner. You can be having your dinner in the morning when you get off work. And then, I'm not kidding. People work from 10 p.m. They get off maybe 6 in the morning. What they do, they come home, shower, and eat some meal, maybe rest a little bit, and then they sleep. Yeah, that's their sleeping time. What are you gonna say? That's gonna be to me? I'll be like they're having their dinner.
That's interesting.
Yeah, so you're not gonna wait. Like we don't have the family. Like we only have family gathering when we have holidays, like Mother's Day, Father's Day, Christmas, Thanksgiving. Then we can say, oh, we're gonna have dinner together. We don't have dinners here. We have dinners, but we don't have the gathering that we usually have in Africa. Like, oh, we're gonna have breakfast. Hey, everybody, come out. Let's have breakfast. You will have your breakfast and go to work. So, the time that I wake up, that's when I'm gonna have my breakfast, and then I go. You're not gonna stop because I am not awake yet. No, I'm sleeping because I go to work later. So yeah, times and eating habit is so different here.
So different.
Yeah.
I'm saying about and you're trying to say, my breakfast can be your dinner, or your lunch can be my breakfast.
Mm-hmm. It's just up to me. You can be eating dinner, and I'll be like, no, I'm just gonna have coffee. This is my waking up time. Maybe I woke up like 4, and I'm working at 10 p.m. I'm just gonna have a cup of coffee, and I'm not gonna make you have coffee too. You're gonna eat your meal. That's American way. That's how we live. Interesting. Right?
That's quite interesting.
So in future, people need to know. Those people want to, especially people who are moving to America. Some people come here. That's why people have issues. They move to America. They expect their wife to be at home cooking for them. No, your wife won't be home. She'll be at work. Dinner time, you should be cooking for yourself. Or maybe cook for yourself and cook for the kids. So the culture, everything changes. People when they come to America, it's just different. The system, everything is different. So people who don't get to be able to adapt, then they are not able to have that relationship. People meet on the driveway. People meet on gas station. Like, hey, pick the baby. She's rushing to work, or he's rushing to work. People, it's different. The culture is different. It's very rare that you both of you have. Sometimes because of kids, you cannot be home at the same time, all of you, because of the kids. Because you have to drop the kids to school right 8 in the morning. Then the kids have to be picked from school at 2 p.m. So, and then you can never leave the kids by themselves.
That seems like a great new topic for our next show.
You know what?
Yeah.
Next show we'll talk about parenting, how we take care of kids, how we switch. I think it's a whole topic. Guys,
A
stay
topic and a
tuned.
half.
Let's see you next on our next episode. We'll be talking about parenting.
For
Very
sure.
interesting.
This is the show. Bye bye.